Okay, great. So today we will look at the most wanted topic, like how to reduce our belly fat. Whenever we have a belly fat, our confidence is itself low. So let's look at some of the secrets to successful belly fat loss. So I'll make it interactive. So let's start with the myths and facts of belly fat. So I would come up with some questions. I would like you to put in the chat M if you think it is a myth and F if you think it is a fact. So the first question. Mm, so belly fat is just like any other type of fat. So any body fat that you see, belly fat and they are the same. Is it a myth or is it a fact? Type M in the chat if it is a myth, F if it is a fact. Yeah, Tejas telling M that is myth. Okay, Harish is also sharing it's a myth. Okay, Ashwini is saying it's a myth. So you are all right. So there are two kinds of fat in our body. One is the subcutaneous fat that is just under our skin, whereas belly fat is deep under our skin. It is present around our abdominal organs. That is called visceral fat. So getting rid of subcutaneous fat is easy, that is just under your skin. But getting rid of belly fat leads a lot more right decisions and right choices, which we will look at. Second question. So low calories are the best way to lose belly fat. Like if I don't eat anything, I will lose my belly fat. Is it a myth or is it a fact? Uh, type M if you think it is a myth, type F if you think it is a fact. Yeah, Teju is saying it's a myth, Archana is saying it's a myth, and so is Ashwini Bankar. Again, you are all right. Uh, so, for example, if you take apple, it's only 52 calories. Whereas if you take a diet Coke, it is like 100 ml is like 40 calories. So 100 ml of diet Coke has less calories compared to apple. Does that mean you will lose your belly fat if you just drink Coke and live on it? It's not. So instead of just focusing on low calories, it is important to eat right and also focus on non-exercise activities that we can do throughout the day. So we call it as NEAT, non-exercise activity thermogenesis. What does that mean? Like if you do an household work, that is a non-exercise activity that will help you burn calories. You can go for a walk after every meal. That is again a non-exercise activity. If you are working from home, you can use a standing desk, or if you are working in office and if your office provides the ergonomic desk, you can still use the standing desk. Or whenever you're going to your home, if your home is on the third or fourth floor, you can use a staircase instead of a lift. And likewise in your office. These are all non-exercise activities that will help you burn calories the right way. The next question. Certain foods can melt your belly fat. Is that a myth or is that a fact? Type M if you think that there are certain foods. Type M if it is a myth and type F if it is a fact. Like there are specific foods that can melt your belly fat. If you think it is true, type F. If you think it is false, type M. Mm. Okay, they just saying it's a fact. Archana is saying it's a myth. Vishnu again saying it's a myth. Harish is again a myth. Yeah, actually there are a lot of articles out in the Google which help us tell that specific foods can actually melt belly fat, but those are all mere claims. This is actually a myth. Like there are claims that capsicum can melt belly fat, cayenne pepper can melt belly fat, but these are all mere claims. They do not have any scientific evidence behind them. But there are little scientific evidence to say that these things boost your metabolism, which will help in burning more calories and help in your weight loss, but not necessarily belly fat. So coming to the next question. Yeah, abdominal crunches, the exercise abdominal crunches can melt your belly fat. Is it a myth or is it a fact? If you just do 100 crunches, abdominal crunches, will your belly fat go off? Type M if you think it is a myth. Type F if you think it is a fact. Hmm. Okay, Harish is saying myth, Tej is saying fact. Hmm. Achana is saying fact. Yeah. Yeah, so we always think we are focusing on our belly, so that exercise should melt our belly fat. That's how I also used to think earlier. But with the help of the WQ community and the sessions that we learned, we figured out that abdominal crunches will strengthen your core muscles and not necessarily burn your belly fat. When your muscles get strengthened, it will again improve your metabolism and help in burning more calories. But it can burn the fat from anywhere in the body, not necessarily belly fat. So exercises just strengthen the muscles and not burn the fat in that area. Uh, but doing exercise will help in overall weight loss. And when you do it consequently for a longer time, eventually your belly fat also would go off. But there is nothing called spot reduction. It is a myth. Yeah. This is again a good question. Avoiding fatty food will help me in losing my belly fat. Hmm. Uh, what do you think? It is a myth or fact? Okay, couple of people are saying fat, couple of people are saying myth. Hmm. Again, so fatty food is not the only reason for belly fat. It can be our sedentary lifestyle. Uh, it can be our stress. Like you may avoid fatty food, but you have mental stress, then that can still lead to weight gain only. It won't help you in losing fat. You may avoid fatty food, but you are not sleeping well. So again, even though you are doing the good thing of avoiding fatty food, you are not sleeping well, which again causes stress, and it will again help in increasing your weight and not losing the fat. And again, avoiding fatty food is just avoiding the bad fats. But are you taking the necessary vitamins, minerals? Only when you have a balanced meal along with all the other parameters, your belly fat would go off. So again, this is a myth. So let's look at what causes belly fat. We have so far looked about some of the myths of belly fat. Now let's look at what could be the potential causes of belly fat and what could be its solution. Hormonal imbalance. So there are a lot of hormones in our body, but one hormone that often gets triggered in our everyday life, whether it is men or women, it is a hormone that is released during your stress. So when you are feeling stressful or when you are in any dangerous situation, the hormone that gets released is called cortisol. This is basically a fight or flight hormone. Like if you are in a dangerous situation, your body wants to protect you. So either you have to flight, like run away, or fight. That is the reason this hormone gets produced. When this hormone gets produced, a lot of blood goes to your arms and legs so that you can either fight or flight. But what happens in our life is that we have everyday stress and it becomes a chronic stress. It can be a family related stress or work related stress. And when this hormone is kept on produced in the body, it again leads to excessive cravings. We eat more, our calories increase, and at the same time, when this hormone is there, our digestive system. So again, whatever we eat will again get converted into fat. So we have to take care of hormonal imbalance. Let's look at the second cause, insulin resistance. So what is insulin? Insulin is the hormone that takes the glucose from your blood into the cell. So whatever we eat will get converted to glucose in the blood, but finally that glucose has to enter the cell so that energy is produced. The hormone that helps in taking that glucose from the blood into the cell is insulin. And who creates the insulin? It's our pancreas. The organ pancreas produces this insulin. So it is a good thing because only when our glucose enter into our cell, we get energy. But what is bad is insulin resistance. What does that mean? So if we keep on eating high carbohydrate foods, then the amount of glucose released into the blood is very high. So pancreas will also produce high amounts of insulin. But this insulin will stay in the blood for a longer time after the glucose enters the cell also, because the quantity of insulin produced is high. If this happens once or twice, it is fine. But if it is keeping on happening, then insulin is always there in your blood. That means your cells will become insensitive to the insulin. So next time, even when you eat a low carbohydrate food, even if it produces low glucose, since insulin is always there in the blood, the cell would say, okay, it is always there. I need not take in the glucose inside now. That is called insulin resistant. So now what will happen to that glucose in the blood? It will get stored as fat. If it gets stored in your abdominal adipose tissue, that's how visceral fat gets formed. That is the fat around your abdominal organs, and that's how belly fat comes. If we leave it as such, it will become pre-diabetic and diabetes in the longer stage, along with your belly fat. So we have to focus on correcting this. The next cause, fatty liver or liver dysfunctioning. So when you eat a lot of fatty food, the liver stores all the excess fat in it. When this thing keeps happening, it's called as a fatty liver because the liver does not have enough room to store all the excess fat that we are eating. So the fat liver will keep releasing this fat into the bloodstream. It is released as triglycerides. So you will see triglycerides in your blood test reports. So if it is high, that means you have a chance of getting a fatty liver. And if it when the triglycerides level are always high in the blood, again what will the body do? We don't want so much fat in the blood. So body will convert that fat into an adipose tissue and store it around our abdominal organs because liver is also in our abdominal area. That is when you would again get a belly fat. So these are some common causes of belly fat. So how do you know whether you have belly fat or not? You can check your waist size. Just take a simple measuring tape and around your belly button, check your waist size. If you are a male, it should be less than 94 centimeters. If you are a female, it should be less than 80 centimeters. In case it is greater than 80 centimeters, that means you have belly fat. This is one easy way of measuring. Another way is through a ratio, so that we also take height into account. So you check your belly width around your belly button and you check your height. Do it in the same units, like both should be in centimeters, both belly width and height, or both should be in inches. So, and then you divide belly width by height, and that ratio should be less than 0.5. If not, again, you have a belly fat. So, what is the solution? The solution is a combination. We have to figure out the root cause, whether it is your food that is causing you the problem, or whether it is your sedentary lifestyle that is causing you the problem, or is it your stress, maybe work-related stress or some other stress that is causing you the problem, or is it sleep, like improper sleep is giving you the belly fat, or the toxicity, especially in your kitchen, does that lead to belly fat? So it is a jigsaw puzzle. That is where the person who invited you to this webinar can help you. What are the root causes of your belly fat and accordingly help you. So what other nutrients can help you in belly fat loss? First is protein. So when you take a protein-rich food, it will release the sugar slowly into the blood. That means you can avoid the cause insulin resistance. So you can avoid insulin resistance if you are taking protein-rich foods. And also when you have fiber-rich foods, it will control your appetite. You will feel fuller for a longer time, and it will improve your gut health. So again, fiber is an important nutrient for belly fat loss. And third is omega. So there are two kinds of fat, good fat and bad fat. Omega is a good fat. So what does that mean? Every cell is surrounded by a cell membrane. This cell membrane is made up of omega-3 fatty acids. Only when the cell membrane is porous, the communication between cells happen properly. So what do I mean by communication? Like when you are eating, uh, there should be a signal that is sent from brain to you that you are okay to stop eating. That is released by a hormone called leptin from your adipose tissue. So all these are communication between cells. These communications will happen properly only if you have enough omega-3 fatty acids in your food. And micronutrients like vitamin D and magnesium helps in hormone regulation. And we need vitamin B, like natural B, all the B vitamins that is required for energy production. Vitamin C is required to fight your stress. So micronutrients are essential to fight all the causes of belly fat loss. And there are some superfoods. These superfoods are like milk thistle. Milk thistle is actually a herb. When you take it in the form of a supplement, it will enhance your liver health. So it will fight one of your causes. And ashwagandha is another superfood. It's an Ayurvedic food that will help in fighting your stress hormone. So whenever we are stressed, the hormone called cortisol gets released. When we take ashwagandha, the cortisol will come back to normal levels sooner than later. That will help in avoiding your belly fat. So let's look at some of the testimonials who have different causes. So if you look at the first testimonial, Prakash, he was 82 kgs and he came down to 71 kgs. But at the same time, he was pre-diabetic. So insulin resistance is the cause for his belly fat. So when we fixed both, his belly fat went off. Let's look at Lavanya. She had PCOD. So hormonal imbalance is the cause for our belly fat. So when we fixed both PCOD and belly fat, both of them went off. And Sagar, that's the third testimonial. So he had micronutrients deficiency, like his vitamin B12 was low, his vitamin D was low. So when we fixed all this, his belly fat went off. That is where a coach will help you in identifying your root cause and help you get rid of your belly fat. Yeah. So let's bring up some people. who can share um, their thing. Vishnu and Abhinaya, they recently started their wellness journey with us, and they have lost 10 kgs of weight. So Vishnu and Abhinaya, can you introduce yourself?
Sarna, are we audible?
Yes, you are audible.
So, myself, Vishnu. So, I'm actually working as an IT engineer here in Bangalore. I have like close to 12 years of experience, and we are originally from Tuticorin, actually.
Yeah, Abhinaya, can
Hi,
you introduce? Yeah.
I'm Abhinaya. I'm a homemaker. I'm computer science engineering graduate. We have a 3 years old daughter. Now we are in Bangalore.
Nice. So when you came to me, what was your health condition?
Okay. So, I was having hypertension and cholesterol. My cholesterol levels were high, and I started taking medications, but over a period of time also developed anxiety actually. So I couldn't sleep at night. Sometimes I had to wake my wife, and then I was actually troubling her during the last 3-4 months actually. Yeah.
What was your health condition before, Abhinaya?
Uh, I'm also having, after pregnancy, I gained 79 kgs. I was on 79 kgs, and I also having health issues as frequent headaches and body pain. I'm not, even though I am not, didn't do any household work, I felt very tired.
Right. So physically, you were overweight. Vishnu was overweight by 10 kgs, and Abhinaya was overweight after her pregnancy. Along about this physical thing, mentally, what was happening for all of you, for both of you? Just a minute. Yeah, you can speak.
So like I mentioned, like I also started developing anxiety. I started having panic attacks in the night, and then I was not able to sleep well. So I used to distract myself using phone or other things, but it goes till 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Then if sometimes I couldn't even sleep at night, I just wake my wife and just talk to her, then see if I can resist myself from or try to distract myself and then try to sleep. Actually.
Right. Abhinaya, what was your mental state of mind?
Actually, I was overweight and had some health issues. Whenever my daughter asked to carry her when going outside, I'm not able to carry her. So I'm worried about that, and also my husband health issue, having some health issues. So we want to change our. I thought we want to change our lifestyle and improve our food habits.
Nice. So now, after going through the program, what is your health condition now?
Okay, so I have lost close to 11 kgs now, and along with that, my BP and cholesterol levels are under control actually, and my panic attacks, anxiety has also uh, are in control. Actually, I'm able to sleep peacefully for the last 3 months. Actually, my medications for anxiety and stress has also reduced. Actually, and like now I'm not troubling my wife for the last 3 months. Actually, so I'm little happy that I'm able to overcome all these along with losing 11 kgs of weight.
Nice, nice, Vishnu. How about you, Abhinaya?
I'm also lost around 10 kgs with help of my coach, and my headaches also issues also improved and my body pain also improved. Now I felt more energetic because last 2 months before we celebrated Pongal function in our apartment, I participated in dance. In practice section, my friends are getting tired quickly, but I'm able to dance. At the time only I thought, oh, I felt now I'm more energetic.
Nice, nice. So how many inches of belly fat you have lost?
So I've lost close to 3 inches of belly fat.
Me also around 3 inches.
Nice. So that has helped you regain your confidence and get back to dancing on the stage too. Yeah. Vishnu, you have tried other diets earlier, right, for weight loss. So what is the difference that you felt and what did you try earlier?
Okay, so I like a year back, couple of years back, I tried a keto diet actually. Uh, Even though I was able to lose my weight, like I was able to lose close to 10 kgs, but over a period of time, my weight regained. So it's not that I regained a few more weight also I put actually. So, but the good thing about with this program is that we are not changing much of the lifestyle. Like uh, few few things, for example, we change just that we add salads, then have meditation session, have regular workouts. So these things help me in uh, like even though it's been almost 2 months since I lost 11 kgs, I did not even go beyond plus 1 kg, plus or minus 1 kg.
That's very nice. Abhinaya, how was the journey for you? Were you able to cope up with the children and all?
Yeah. Actually, it is very easy to manage only. I prepared food. We three of them having the same food only, so it's easy to prepare. I instead of red rice, we taking red rice instead of red rice. Give low GI white rice to my child, and she also now eating vegetables with me. When I eating salad, she also come sit with me and eating salad. Now my mother-in-law and my mother also taking salads and eating millets dosa and all. Now they also started change her food habits.
That's very nice. So when your family or when you improved, your family's health is also getting improved. That's really great to know. So what is your mental state of mind now after your transformation?
And now I'm very happy. I'm lost around 10 kgs. So my old clothes are now fitted. I'm going to XL to double XL to XL. So that I'm very happy, and also my husband health also now improved. Uh, so and I like to dance. Now I'm able to dance with more energetic. So
That's awesome, Vishnu and Abhinaya. Thanks for sharing here. Mhm. So let invite one more person. Mhm. So let's invite Ashwini. So she has done a weight loss twice. One after her first pregnancy, that is, and she's my wife, and one after her second pregnancy. So let's listen from her. Both the times she has lost around 10 kgs. Mhm. Ashwini, see whether you are able to start your video and audio.
Yeah, now I can do.
Yeah. Uh, so, Ashwini, could you introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi all. This is Ashwini, and I am basically from Chennai, but we stay currently in Bangalore now.
Cool. So, what was your health condition when you started the journey?
Yeah, so actually, when I was 82 when I started my second post pregnancy weight loss. So that time I felt like I had so much weight on my belly, and it was very difficult for me. I used to get back pain and all. So, but now I have come to 72 after my second pregnancy, and I feel good about that.
That's very nice. So 10 kgs of belly fat is a physical thing. So mentally, how was it affecting you?
Yeah. So like I was not much old, but seeing myself, I felt like I was very much old, and my husband is very slim and thin, so I felt like I am too much older than him also. So mentally, that was affecting me actually.
So how was the journey?
Yeah, the journey was like it was very difficult for me to follow as Abhinya said, it is like according to our lifestyle, just the minor changes has to be done, and it is easy because long run we need to follow that, right? So something of that kind, it was very much suitable for me, and it was very much easy to follow also.
Nice. So how many inches of belly fat you have lost?
I have lost around 4 inches of belly fat.
That's awesome, Ashwini. So what is your weight now?
Yeah. Now I am 72.
Okay. And what other health conditions has improved because you have lost 10 kgs?
Yeah, I also used to get frequent headaches, but that has reduced now. And I used to get back pain also, that has also reduced, and my energy levels is also increased. And now, before I used to go only for walk, but now I'm able to jog also.
That's awesome. So how is your mental state of mind now?
Yeah, I am like feeling very good about myself, and my old clothes are also fitting me, and yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah. Whenever the old clothes are fitting, our mental state of mind is always high. Even Abhinaya was happy, and same with Ashwini. Thanks for sharing. Now let's continue. And even Nagashri had put a message, so good job, Nagashri. Mm. So what do we offer? Mm. So the program will be customized based on the root cause. The root cause may be diet, exercise, stress, sleep, or toxicity. The coach will help you to find that. And when he tailors the program for you, that will include his guidance. It will also include certain workshops that will help you to understand the root causes. For example, Control Alt Delete is a workshop that helps you understand insulin resistance and how hormonal imbalances happen. The weight loss mindset is a workshop that will speak about all the pillars of how we should do it on a sustainable manner. And digestive health is an important thing for weight loss to happen. And workouts are important so that calories get burnt. If we do all these things, but if you are feeling stressful, again, all these things would go to a waste. Again, there are meditations that would help you in managing your stress and anxiety. So all these are available. Your coach will tailor the program for you based on your lifestyle and your needs. So what should you do next? So connect with your coach and fill your wellness profile, which will have lot of parameters and will be a lot of yes or no questions. So generally what happens is we are in three stages. One, we are in ease, we are at easy stage, all our health is good. Second, we are at unease. That means sometimes we get bloating, sometimes we don't sleep well, sometimes our blood test reports are not good. That is unease. And third is disease. You have become diabetic or you have hypothyroidism. That is disease. When you fill your wellness profile, if you are at unease stage, we can help you go back to the ease stage rather than go to the disease stage. That's where the coach will help you. So once you fill your wellness profile, get an assessment done either virtually or in person with your coach. They will help you to get rid of your belly fat and any other health conditions that you have. And thank you. If you have any questions, you can put on the chat. Had a good audience, and thanks for that. Cool, Nagashri, great to know, and all the best to everyone. I will see you around soon.